Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Lauren. I create sewing and crochet videos and document some of my favourite projects that I'm working on. Last year I fell into the trap of I can make that with the VIRAL Uniqlo bag. Since the bag went viral, they have brought out so many different colours and a few different fabric types. They've got some really beautiful pastel shades. They've got some really lovely corduroy ones which look like they'd be perfect for autumn. I have gone through my stash, picked out a few different colours that I'd quite like my bag to be in, and I'm going to take little samples of each of these to the fabric shop. I've just arrived at my local fabric store, which is about half an hour away from me. It's one of the benefits of living in the countryside. Everything's about half an hour away. I've brought some fabric samples that I think I might like to use. This like bright yellow, I feel like that could go with everything. Potential pink. I don't know if I love this pink for a bag. I also brought this floral, and I love this floral. I also have brought this fabric, really nice cotton. It's got a really lovely weight to it, and I absolutely love the print. I've got a dress that matches it, so that would be quite cool. Lastly, I've got this tiny little olive fabric, which is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I might just pick up a new zip as well because I'd like to have a zip that at least matches or goes with the fabric. Yesterday I made a little sample bag up. Had a little look at pictures online to see the details that I wanted. So it had this sort of pleated section, so it wasn't super wide at the top, but then it becomes wider at this bottom part here. It's got a zip. I've just finished unpicking this top that I made last year, and this is the fabric that I've decided to go with. It's got these really tiny little olives on it, and I absolutely love it. It matches well to the webbing that I found. I think this colour really brings out the tiny little leaves, and then this zipper will sort of blend in with the yellow undertones of the fabric as well. Since this project has turned into a little bit of a repurposing, what I'm going to do is use this tie-dye fabric that I made whilst I was at college. I just need to give both of my fabrics a little press before starting, as they've been crumpled at the back of my stash for a little while now, and then I'll be ready to start cutting my fabric. Cut out my lining pieces so far, and I'm going to cut out my olive fabric in a moment. I just wanted to make sure that I got all my pieces. I've got my two side pieces. One of these side pieces I've decided is going to have a pocket. The original bag had a pocket, so I'm really keen to add that in. I love tiny olives. I love normal olives. Olives are my favourite food. One of my favourite foods. I'm really keen to make the most of each piece of fabric that I've got by using this curve here with the curve of the bag. Even though they don't perfectly match, I think that is the best use for that pattern piece. I'm really hoping that this piece, that is so perfect, that it's exactly the size of the piece that I need for the underside the bag. So when the bag sits like this, it's got that band there underneath. This is the perfect width. So I've got all my pieces cut out, my lining and my main fabric. I've got them all laid out just in front of me. I think I'm going to start by attaching my lining pocket. So this one is going to have the tops rolled, the sides put in, and then stitched onto the side of the bag, down the centre and down the sides. I just wanted to pause because I'm so pleased with how it's coming out actually. I've just sewn the first side of my bag onto sort of that long rectangle, and it's looking really, really cute. I've got my pocket stitched in. Happy to say that it fits my phone in perfectly. I will attach these two long thin pieces either side of my zipper. still in my pajamas, but this morning this parcel arrived, which is really exciting. That means I can carry on the project today. I think it will look really nice. I'm really pleased with that. Look at that, cute. I need to charge my camera and need to get changed out of my PJs. Now I'm going to be doing a day of sewing. I couldn't find a set without this little bar here, so all I've done is removed the bar on this one because I needed one without and one that made it adjustable. So my next step is to take this square ring, loop the webbing through, and then sew these pieces on to give it a really nice finish, similar to how I've done to this side. This is where it got a little bit complicated. I started by turning the main body of the fabric inside out and placed a pleat in that bottom band of the bag. I then placed that piece of webbing that had the little triangle section attached to it, sandwiched between the bottom of the bag and the zipper teeth, making sure that the teeth are touching, so when it gets sewed up they're right next door to each other. The next fiddly bit was placing the lining. I lined up the two edges of the lining where they're going to be attached to the zipper, making sure to pin those carefully in place so that they line up with the wrong side of the zipper teeth, and then finally pleating that little section that will be inside the bag, pinning everything in place to make sure it's super secure and all of those layers are not going to budge when I come to sewing it, then really carefully and slowly sewing over all those layers because it is a lot of fabric. My bag! I've got a bag! Oh my god, look at this! Sometimes I just surprise myself when I'm sewing that things turn out pretty good. This is so cute. I'm just going to tidy up this like excess. What I did on the other side was I gave myself a little bit of excess, but then I just overlocked those edges just to secure everything in place. This is big bag. This isn't one of the normal ones, this is one of the big ones. Eek. Right, let's go and try it on. Zip it up. I've got my little pouch and now I just need to work out how long I want my strap to be. This will allow it to be adjustable. Do I love it or not? Is it really big? Is it too big maybe? No, it's good. Is that or not? Do I like it? Oh my god, I don't know if I like it. This is the cutest fabric and I'm having the worst luck with it. I'm having a bit of a meltdown. I don't know if I like it. I really don't know if I like it. I don't know if I think it's too big. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I think it's too big. I think it's too big. I'm gonna fill it with some stuff. Right. What do I want to put in my bag? My handbag's not even in here. Oh. What? God. I was really excited this morning because these little buckles arrived and they're so cute and I've managed to make them work. And I don't like the bag. I'm going to have a brainstorm and see what I can do. I won't have a cry. Here is my bag. So I am just sat unpicking the pieces apart because I'm not happy with it. I feel like it is just way too big and if I don't fix it now, I'm never going to wear it, and I've really cut my beautiful fabric for the second time, so I may as well just fix it now. One of my goals for 2024 is to really focus on the quality of the things that I'm making. Even though I felt like it was made well, it wasn't made the way that I was happy with it. And I would really like to be able to wear it. Kind of gutting, but it will be okay. I'll get there. I'll work it out. I'll work it out and it will be fine. It will all be fine. I've had a little resize. Made the bag ever so slightly smaller. I made this new pattern piece. I think it's better. I think I'm happier with with the size. So I'm just going to go back and finish the steps off and get to the point where I was before. I've remade my bag pretty much from scratch, but I think I'm a lot happier with how it looks. I top stitched the seams together here where the two pieces of fabric join, and I feel as though it almost creates a bit of a piping texture, and it also really helps to give it a bit of structure. I think I've worked out exactly where I want my webbing to end. My final step for this bag is cutting off the excess, folding it over, and then attaching it to the other side of the webbing, creating a loop on that bar, and then it allows it to be adjustable. And then she's done. I'm so pleased with how this bag's turned out, and I'm so happy that I went back and fixed the issue with the sizing. I took this bag to Cornwall with me. I wore it every single day. We went to the Eden projects and lots of other places. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!